Hey everybody, John here, Old Hickory Forge. Welcome back. My show's this weekend, so I'm just still in the home stretch. I'm making stuff I need. It's all small stuff at this point. But I was out here yesterday, or actually Friday, I think it was. Today's Monday. I was drawing out some coil spring. I was going to make some blacksmith's knives, squirrel tail knives, whichever you want to call them. And I was drawing out what was going to become the handle, and I was like, you know, that texture actually looks pretty cool. I was using the edge of my anvil. So I took the idea and ran with it, and this is what I came up with. And like I said, I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how I did it. Got a piece of 5-inch, 3/4 inch coil spring I'm going to make it out of, so let's get on that. So first thing we got to do, obviously, is just flatten this thing out and do a usable knife billet. So I got my 3.5 pound rounding hammer. So I got this thing thinned down to about halfway of its finished thickness. At this point, I like to go ahead and start roughing in the profile. If you do it when your billet's thicker, it saves you some of it rolling over and stuff like that. So we're gonna start working in the point. That'll do for now. You actually want to do it on the opposite side of where you're going to hammer in your bevels, because as you hammer in the bevels, the knife will want to curve that way. And if your point's already facing this way, it kind of brings it a little closer back to straight. There's still some cleanup work you'll have to do, but this will save you a little bit. The next thing, I'm just going to take the blade portion of the horn of my anvil, start drawing it out lengthways. Blade about where I want it, so now it's time to start drawing out the handle. I'm going to be using the far edge of my anvil for this, like I talked about. See how much length we gained already, and we're starting to get that texture in there that we thought looked so cool. So I'll go through a couple more heats with that to get it where I want it. So I got the handle drawn out where I want on this thing. Next thing we got to do is hammer in the bevels. You can see how the knife is kind of curved forward. We're going to be hammering in the bevels on the inside of it, so hopefully that'll straighten out the knife as we go. All right, beveling time. So hold at an angle, strike at an angle, try to bring the metal towards you. So I'll switch to a lighter hammer, just trying to get everything smoothed up. Got the blade to shape, now we're just going to put a little sheep's foot on the end of this thing. Then we're going to gently bend it around the horn to get that nice ergonomic type curve. There you go. Now we'll just stamp the new touch mark. There should do it. By the way, that's my new touch mark. John Norwood III. Thanks, Buckeye Engraving. There you go. As you can see, because you're not dealing with a flat billet, stamping your mark's going to make it all wonky, so just take a couple heats and straighten it back up. So here's our knife, fresh out of the forge. I've gone ahead and normalized it 3 times. So I'm just going to take it over to the belt grinder, get the profile trued up, strike the bevels in. There's not a whole lot of work to do, so I got an 80 grit on here. Should make pretty quick work. There we go, 5160 oil quench steel, nothing Nothing special. So now it's time to temper this thing. So I got the edge clamped up in the vise. The vise will act as a heat sink to stop the heat going down to the edge. I'm going to take my torch and bring the spine back to blue, and then I'll temper the edge independently and make it, I don't know, light straw or so. Here it is after tempering. You see we got blue all through here, kind of a light brown on the edge, so this is much softer than the edge. So the knife's good and springy, good and resilient. Might look a little warm there, but I did that on purpose to kind of soften up this transition between the blade and the handle, because the knife is under a lot of stress there. So there you go, that's differential tempering. So here it is, all done. Got a nice polish on there. Handle feels good, she's good and sharp. Let's give it a paper test real quick. There you go. So anyway, you know, relatively quick, easy project. I got a couple more of these to make, so I'm gonna get back on that. But if you're gonna be in the Hickory, North Carolina area this coming Saturday, February 3rd, come check me out at my show. It's gonna be at the Downtown Convention Center. But anyway, if you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And I got lots more cool stuff coming.